Patrick, how does it feel to come back to see familiar faces, guys you know, guys you trust, guys who know their roles? How does it feel to come back and play with these guys?
I'm happy. I'm thrilled. I'm excited to be back in this environment, to be back with this family, with this group of brothers and this great organization that embraced me with open arms and we had such great success with. So, I was happy at the end of the day was able to come to great terms. More thrilled that everyone's coming back from last year pretty much and still have that core group of guys that we can build on and have another successful year.
And what's next for you this summer?
For me, it's just training, like I've been doing all summer long, just training out in California and meeting in LA with, a couple of guys and a couple of assistant coaches and, training with them, just all in all getting better.
It's like you said so much, the core is going to be back next year. Based on what you guys started to build this past season, what do you think you guys are capable of going forward?
Hopefully, winning more than 48 games. Being able to build on that, having a different mindset, knowing what we're capable of and knowing what this team can do, our resiliency, our ability to battle and never give up no matter what the deficit is, no matter, what the circumstances are, just our ability to stay together as a unit, as a family, and just depend on one another. So just build all that together, embrace the new guys, embrace this new situation, and just get off to a good start.
Pat, free agency, restricted or not, can be, it can be a stressful time. Was this one stressful for you? Like, was there?
I mean, this is my first, free agency, restricted free agency. So stressful, no. It was just an experience in its own. Just something I've never been a part of, and just embracing it, every aspect of it, and just enjoying the ride.
How much uncertainty was there that it would be coming back here? You would be coming back?
I mean, not much. Toronto was always one of my top choices as far as coming back. The fans, the organization, the team, the friendships that I have with these guys. I didn't want to leave, didn't want to give up. So, there wasn't any uncertainty, there wasn't any doubt. It was just all about coming to the right terms and just getting everything situated.
When you look around the league and you see all these guys moving and names, whatnot, and teams changing, and then you see your own team pretty much staying the same. You can look at that two ways. I'm assuming you look at it as a positive.
Yeah, I look at it as a way that we're building. We have something special here. We have something positive. We have great coaching staff, great organization, great leadership, great players, and we have guys who are hungry and willing to learn and get better every single day. So, like I said earlier, I'm glad that we're all staying together, and with the success that we had last year, hopefully we can build on that and have an even better year.
Patrick, a guy like Kyle Lowry, who's probably one of the most sought-after unrestricted free agents this offseason, chooses to come back here to Toronto. What do you think a message like that is about what Toronto's building?
Just pretty much he's dedicated to what's going on here. Kyle obviously had other options. He had, other teams interested, but he chose to come back here to Toronto, and that just shows that Toronto's dedicated to him, and he's dedicated to Toronto. He wants to be here. He knows that something special is brewing here in Toronto, and he wants to be a part of it.
You were part of that seven-player trade. Did you ever foresee once you moved over from one team to this one that it would work out so well and that the team could come together that quickly?
Honestly, no. I wasn't aware of the situation and all the things that were going on prior to my arrival here, but as the year went forward and we progressively got better, I'm definitely grateful that I had already known a bunch of the guys on Toronto already, and coming over with Chuck, Gravis, and John, already having that relationship with them just allowed us to flourish. So early on, I had no idea what could have happened and what was going to happen, with our team.
What was it that let this group come together so quickly, but not just for the instant, like over the course of a season? We often see it, group come together and then it fades. This didn't fade.
We have no egos on this team. Everyone buys into the role. Everyone wants to do whatever it takes to win. Whether it's someone who hasn't been playing and they come into the game off the bench and they provide, whether it's defense, offense, scoring, rebounds. It just seems like everybody knows the role. Everybody accepts the role and embraces the role. And there's no egos. There's no problems. We all know what we have to do on the court to get better. And it's just a beautiful thing when everyone does that.
You notice with your own game over the season, I don't think you necessarily added any skills, but your confidence level over the season just seemed to rise every few weeks. You took another step. What was it let you do that?
Just coaches, the coaching staff, my teammates just telling me to shoot the ball. Whether I'm, missing 3 or 4 or if I'm hot, to shoot the ball, take advantage of my opportunities out there, and just having a good relationship with the head coach. I'm definitely thankful that he's a Kentucky alum, so we have that type of, relationship in the back, and we also, get along well. So whenever you get along well with your teammates and then the coaching staff, it makes everything a lot there easier, and whenever you're knocking down your shots, it's going to cause you to play better.
You mentioned having the core of the team come back, but how important was it to get Dwayne get the extension to come back as a coach?
Oh, that was very important just because of what he did last year. His ability to, right when the trade happens, we pretty much just turned everything around, and he got the Coach of the Month award, and from there it was just the sky's the limit, and he was one of the key reasons as far as us having such great success. His ability to teach and cause us to get better out there on the court, and every single day he brought it. And whenever you have a coach who brings it just as hard as anybody else on the team and who's just as dedicated, if not more, success is bound to happen.
Speaking more on the team, DeMar was announced to the Team USA training camp. What does that do for him, and how does it help your guys, and how does it help him lead you guys?
Just his ability to work on his game even more. Going against the best guys in the world, and allowing him to critique his skills and see what he has to get better at, see what he has to work on more, and see what moves are his forte. So I'm definitely happy and proud of that accomplishment for him, and I'm hoping it all works out.
One of the things we saw in your game over the season was you were out there on the perimeter chasing down guards and smaller wings, and you seem to get very comfortable with it, especially in the playoffs. Is that Coach Casey? Where is that part of your game coming from?
It started from Coach Calipari in college. From day one, instead of me working out with DeMarcus Cousins and Daniel Orton, he puts me with John Wall and the wings and the perimeter guys. And from then on out with Coach McHale and the rest of the coaches in my career, they wanted me to play outside and inside, and just the strength coach and the trainers just allowing my footwork and my ankles to get stronger and better. And coming here, it's all about confidence and all about the relationship with your teammates and them believing in you. And as the year progressed on, I just got better and better with it. And this summer, that's another focus. What I want to be even better at is guarding in the post, but also on the perimeter, and having more confidence with that.
Expectations are so high for this group, but as a young group, you all have to get better.
Yeah.
Is that something you see as we're going to, early in the season, we're going to see everyone has taken that step?
Yeah, everyone should take huge leaps forward, just because we're going to hold ourselves accountable. We're going to put ourselves on another level. Everyone's going to be here early. Everyone's going to stay late. Everyone's going to get extra work in. We're going to do everything possible to have an even better year than last year, and most importantly, get off to a great start.
You've got a couple of additions, JJ and Lou.
Mm-hmm.
You familiar with either of them?
Yeah, I played with JJ in Sacramento for a while, so I'm well aware of his athletic ability. His ability to drive to the basket, finish around the rim. His jump shot's getting even better. He's solid on the defense and in rebounding. So I had the opportunity to play with him, and of course seeing Lou on TV, just dropping 30, 40 points. So he's an offensive juggernaut. So we have some key and some great additions to this team that's going to make us better and a tough team to handle.
A big part of the success last year was the bench and how deep it got and how successful it was. Is it even better then this year?
And it's even better now. You still have Terrence. Terrence is a young body who's going to get even better. He's working hard this summer, and now you have Lou, an offensive juggernaut, and you have myself and Gravis and everyone else, all the new guys. So we have a lot of guys on the bench who can contribute and play hard every single night.
One of the things, it seems like a fit, having played with James before. Is that a comfortable issue? He really, when he was here, he really liked to play inside, but he didn't have that perimeter game where you seem to be able to play both sides and really excel on the perimeter.
Yeah, you saw him in Memphis, this year. His ability to excel on the perimeter, attack the basket, finish around the rim, guard on the perimeter, and he was even hitting threes and jump shots on the perimeter, coming off screens and pick and rolls and handling the ball. So he's gotten better every single year he's been in the league, and he's definitely hungry. He's working hard. So by the time we get back here, he'll definitely be an even better player all around sound.
A couple other new additions, the young guys, Bruno, DeAndre Daniels. Have you seen them play a little bit, and what are your thoughts?
I've been watching the Summer League. They're young guys, and, Summer League, it can be seen as two things. Either the good guys who are, the top dogs, either play well or don't play well, and then you have the other guys who aren't the top dogs. Do they get some shine? So, those two guys, they're handling their business. They're playing well. They're getting their feet wet. Like I said, they're young. So as long as they're getting their feet wet, as long as they're, learning and enjoying the game, by the time we get here and we all work hard and we all, build that brotherhood back up again, they'll be fine. But I've been definitely impressed on what I've been seeing so far from those two.